Today in this Photoshop tutorial, I want to show you my exact process of creating this beautiful 2023 calendar. As the year is about to end, I thought of creating a calendar. So if you also want to create a calendar for maybe yourself, for a loved one, or for a business, this is the opportunity to learn how to do this in easy steps. Alright, now we are in Photoshop and I would like to create a new document. I will just head over to File and then click on New, and you see we have a lot of options to choose from, and then I want to work with A3 size paper. So you click on Print and then you come to View All Presets, and then you select from it, then you select A3 from the list, and then you just change the document name. But for the purpose of this video, I want to name it 2023 calendar, and then I won't change the width or the height of it, and then I will let the resolution remain at 300, and then color mode to RGB because I'm not going to print this calendar out once I'm done. Here are some images that I got from the internet, and they are going to help us to create this our beautiful calendar. So I'm going to bring my image into Photoshop. I'll just click and then drag it down to Photoshop. You can either click and drag an image and leave it in Photoshop, or you can also do this by going to File, Place Embedded, and then you go to where the image is located. Click on it and then hit Place, and it will be done just like that. So I would like to stretch it a bit. I like to stretch the image a bit, like nicely, just like that. Next, I would like to create a rectangle, so I'll just head over to the layer panel over here, and at the bottom of the layer panel we see this small plus icon there. I just click on it to create a new layer for me, and then I go to the tool bar and then I click on rectangle. And then just go to top of this, and then I just click and drag. Just click and drag. You realize that I don't have any color or fill in this rectangle. So what I will do is I will just go to the properties and then click on this fill, and then I choose the color, this one for now. What I want to do right now is I want this rectangle to look curvy, so I'll just click on it and hit Ctrl T. You see it has brought the warp property up here. Just click on it and then I hold here while I drag, okay, to make it look curvy. Okay, alright, and I'll just push it to the top a little bit. Okay, alright. Then after that I will just click on the type tool and click on anywhere. Then I will start typing the name of the company. For this tutorial I'm going to use the name of the channel, that's Vector Zone, and then change the font, size it down a bit, hit on OK. Then you can change the color of it to white. change the color of it to white. And once that is done, next I would like to bring the logo. So just go back to the folder that I have the resources in it, then just click and I'll drag it into Photoshop again. I'll leave it here and then I will just size it down to become smaller. I will raise it above the name and then I'll place it well. I'll just place it well. Okay, so right now once that is done, I'll just come down here and then I will create another rectangle. I'll just come down here and then I will create another layer and then select the rectangle too, and then I will create a rectangle over here and then I'll change it to orange. Then I will create another rectangle here. Okay, so once that is done, I would like to change the color of this rectangle or this shape over here. So I'll just move to the property panel and then click on the fill, then the color picker will pop up. Click on it and then I will be able to select the specific color that I want. They have the hex code. If I know the hex code of the color, I can just input it here, but if I don't have it or I don't know it and I would like to be sliding the dots over here to get the color to I want to is allowed. So I will just easily come down here and then pick this color. Okay, I think this color is okay for now, and I will send this layer under the first rectangle. Okay, and then push it up a bit over here. Okay, I think that's cool. What I want to do with this rectangle right now is I want to shift this part a bit. So what I will do is I will just go to where my pen tool is, I'll right click on it and then I will choose convert point to. So once that is selected, I just click on it, press and hold Control. I'll press and hold the Control key and then shift it to the other side. Okay, like that. Okay, and I would like to change the color of this rectangle too. So I'll just come here and then double click on this small thumbnail over here, and that will bring me the color picker, and then I'm going to sample a color. So I either slide these controls to get the specific color that I want, or I can go out of the color picker to sample any color outside of it. So I'll use the color dropper tool or the eyedropper tool to click on this and to also give me the color that I want over there. I want that color to be a bit darker than the one on top of it. So I just hold and then drag it down a bit. So once I get the color that I wanted, then I'll stop and then I'll click on OK. Okay, I want to create something like a shadow in between this shape and then this shape. So what I will do is I will just go to the layer panel again, and then on top of the last layer I just create a new layer, and then I will take my pen tool, and then I will click here, and then I will click here again to create this small shape on top of it. I'll right click and then choose make selection, and then I won't touch any setting here. Then I'll just click on OK. Because this layer is empty, there's no color on it, I'll just change the color, the foreground color, to black. I'll hit Alt backspace to fill the selection with the foreground color. I will hit Ctrl D to deselect the selection, and then I will send the black shape in between the top layer and then the down layer. And here I will drag it a bit, and then I will go to filter, go to blur, Gaussian blur, and here I can either increase or reduce how the shape should be blurred. Okay, so I think this is okay. This is too much. Okay, it's too much for me. This is okay. It's on okay. Click on the shadow together with the shape on top of it, and then hold the shift key, and then I'll drag it to the right where I want to position it. Just leave it there, and then click on the check mark up there. I'm going to write my year 2023 in it. Then I'll scale it up a bit. And after that, I will also create a new layer. Press 1T for the type 2, and then I will type calendar. I'll hit on OK, and then I will hit on the move tool, and I stretch it a bit. Then select. At this point, I want to increase the spaces between the calendar bit, so I will just click on calendar and then go to where the VA is. Then I will just place my cursor here to the right. Just drag it to the right nicely. That's it. Okay, right. So right now I can change the color of the 2023. Okay, I can change the color of 2023. Then just press and hold the Alt key, and then I will drag the 2023 to make a copy of it. And then I will just change the 2023 to Happy New Year. Then resize it to how I want it to be. Okay, let's accept the transformation. Just go to where the image is. Then once again I will click and drag into Photoshop. Resize it a bit. Okay, I'll hit on the OK. So you see it's having the name of the website here. That's 365.com, and I don't like the way the January and then the 2023 has been written on top of the days or the months. So what I will do right now is I'll just go to where the layer panel is, and while the calendar icon is selected, I'll right click on the layer, then I'll go to rasterize the layer, and then I'll choose the rectangular marquee tool, and then I will click and drag to cover the section that I want to crop from the image. I'll press Ctrl X to get rid of it. I will apply the same method to the other ones. Now get rid of this too. I'll create a new layer, and then I go to the layer and I go to the shape. I'll create a new shape on top of the month, and I'll change it to red. At this point I would like to sample a color from the picture, so I'll hit the fill and then go to the color picker. Then I'll use the eyedropper to sample the color that I want to use. But this is a bit smaller for me, so I just click and then I stretch it a bit. And that's what I would like to do again is I'll create another rectangle here, and I will name it 0102 to indicate the number of the month. So just go here and go to new layer. I'll create another layer on top of it, just like this. I think up to this point it's okay for me. It also has no color for now, so I'll just click on it, and then I can go to the color picker and then use the eyedropper tool to sample a color for it. It has taken the exact color as the layer under it. So in order to change it, just go and then I drag it. I drag the color picker and click on OK. I will start typing the name of the month. So come here once again, and then I create another layer, then hit the type tool or T, then I will type January, just enlarge it a bit. And then I make a copy of the January. I change it to 01 to indicate the number of months. Then I change the color of the font. Change the color of the font to, let's say, red, or no, red is maybe black. I'll be duplicating the text together with the shape on all of the ants, and then I will change it. So I'll go to where my photos are, and then I bring in this image, this gradient image. I'll turn it, I'll rotate it. So right now what I will do is I will bring the image layer beneath the month, then I'll stretch it a bit. Okay, I will just get rid of the white borders around the month. Let me make a copy of the logo down here, and then bring the name of the company or the channel to down here. Right now I can go ahead and change the color of the text. I'll make a copy of the dark red shape here and then bring it down. I'll make a copy of the text and then change it to contact us. Change the color of it. And then make another copy of it and start inputting the type of services that the company offers. I can make another copy and then change it to my contacts. I can change the color of it as well. have no website for now, so just input our website.com. I can also change the color of the calendar text under the 2023. Then hit on OK. Create another layer on top of all the layers, and then use the pen to create this small shape up here, and then change the color to maybe orange. Now I want to change the color of the New Year text. So right now we are done, so just go ahead and then save your document. If this video helped you in some way, you can subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then like my video so that you'll be updated in my upcoming videos.